That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like, what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and Khaled's prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number one, why's there no blood? Question number two, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shit's all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit. Handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget. They got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know when it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.
Welcome everybody in the chat. Welcome to Tanique Reviews. Like to get this in the way. Everything that we're gonna say on this chat is alleged and used for entertainment, spiritual, religious, and educational purposes. Let me put one more picture up here tonight. It's been a week of a lot of things. Hold on. It would start acting up now. I don't know why it is wanting to give me trouble now with this one picture. How do I get around this? 1 second here, I only get one picture up here. Should not have given me trouble. But it did. Don't know why. I'm trying to upload a photo. So y'all stand still for a minute. It may go black for a second, but just stand still. I believe I am back. I should be back up. Let me know if you can hear me. Y'all hear me? I should be able to bring the picture up now. Should be able to. I don't know what happened here. I just deleted this. I don't know what happened. There's been a lot of death, champion gamer, that's for sure. A lot of unwanted, unnecessary death. Kind of, I would say it's weird, but it's not weird. Y'all been studying this show. We've been saying for a long time there's a great purging that's actually happening. It's happening right before our face. Okay, let me see. I want to bring this picture up here. Yeah. Cannot do a YouTube without mentioning, of course. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, champion gamer? Dana, how you doing? Let me go out on you guys. We got Michelle McMorris, cashier. Of course, we have champion gamer and Dana Hudson. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Oh, cool. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I decided to come on, go live, and say rest in peace to definitely Thaddeus Matthews. Y'all call him the cussing pastor. But if you've been in church any time like I have, sometimes it make you want to cuss. uh, is like when it comes to him, it's kind of so far from the truth. Um, if anybody really knew Thaddeus, they would know that Thaddeus had one of the most popular cable shows in Memphis. TV cable show was popular, very popular. I knew him then. He wasn't online then. He had a cable show, and his cable show, man, it was really on it, and he was revealing a lot about corruption in Memphis. In fact, if you go back to a lot of his old cable shows before he came on YouTube, you would see that if they had listened to him, maybe some of the stuff that we saw in Memphis. Right now, Memphis is labeled the most dangerous city in America. And 25, 30 years ago, Thaddeus was saying on his cable show that is the direction Memphis was heading in because of all the corrupt politicians that were being voted in. Had people listened to him then, maybe Young Dolph wouldn't have been killed, a host of things, because he was talking about this stuff 30 years ago on this cable show. And he influenced a lot of elections and stuff in Memphis with his cable show. So y'all know him as a cussing pastor, but I knew him back then when he was doing this, trying to go after corrupt officials. and things of that nature to make Memphis a better place to live on this cable show, that is Matthew's show. Controversial and things of that nature, but nevertheless, it was doing good. Had a lot of sponsors, a lot of people were sponsoring him because he's bringing the truth to Memphis. And here we sit now, just as he was saying 30 years ago on that cable show, that Memphis was going to eventually be the most horrible place to live. And it is voted for a couple of years straight, the worst city in America is Memphis, Tennessee. Number one. Just as he was saying and trying to stop it during that time, a lot of politicians were trying to get at him and take him out because he was highlighting them on the show. Then they were writing the cable networks to remove what we call the community access channel. A lot of us that do YouTube, y'all think we just popped on YouTube. No, we used to do TV on community access channel. And if you got cable, if you got Comcast, Cox, or one of those, they used to have a community channel like Channel 3, and you can see what's going on in the community. And for people who lived in that community, a lot of us wanted to take it to broadcasting. We all started in broadcasting on our community access channel. But when you start to highlighting the mayor of that community, or you start to highlighting the politicians of that community, or corruption in that community, what they used to do is write the cable company. And eventually the cable company kind of did away with people being on the community access channel. And that's what happened to Thaddeus. And then right at the point in time that they were doing that, trying to take him off because he was revealing corruption in Memphis, um, the Church of God in Christ, him and Brandon Porter got into it. And this is how cable came into it. So cable TV kind of like moved him off because politicians in Memphis kept hollering. And then he got into it with Brandon Porter because some people, homosexuals came at him, and they put that online, and it blew up online. And when it blew up online, it opened him up to an audience that he never ever thought he would have ever had. And he just kind of went with that, and he was upset, and he started to swearing about that situation where these guys came to kill him. These were homosexuals that were sent to actually harm him, kill him, and he was pissed about it. And all he was trying to do is good, and he just started to swearing at these homosexuals and letting them know what was going to happen to him, what was going to happen to him, and that stuff just shot off online and went around the world. And then he went along with that. At the same time that happened, mysteriously, his mom died. And before his mom died, one of the things she wanted to see him come back to the pulpit. Yeah, and she wanted to see him come back to the pulpit. And so he kind of like powered down for a second, and he was thinking, well, maybe he'll come back to the pulpit because his mom had passed, and he wound up coming back to the pulpit. And that's where he did, kind of like did this book, which I think is an interesting book. I don't know how you can get it now. It's called Bullshit from the Pulpit. And then he realized the audience that he was talking to, they wasn't going to go for that church stuff, all that junk. All these churches in Memphis taking up 6 and 7 square blocks. They ain't doing nothing in Memphis at all, period. And he just started to talk to them like they were regular people on the street. And then he started filming it and put it on YouTube. And then they gave him the cussing pastor. And I thought some of the points he brought out was really good. He may cuss, your pastor's a hoe. He brought out your pastor's a hoe, and brought out who he was hoeing with. What's the difference between a hoe and a person who swears? Really nothing if it's wrong. But nevertheless, he just kind of picked that name up for people who really didn't know where he came from. But truly had a good heart, and truly definitely loved Memphis. And believe it or not, Memphis is feeling the weight of somebody who would really tell them the truth, whether they like it or not. He did the Young Dolph case and broke some ground into that case, and eventually it was just kind of pushed his show to be into a gossip show, and he was still trying to use it to help Memphis, Tennessee. A lot of times that's what they want us to do on here. They don't want us to do life events or life coaching and help people. They really want us to gossip and stuff like that. But as he did a little of that, it kind of boosted his channel. He wound up being interviewed by Tasha K and a host of other people. So his channel really did grow. I'm not going to go into any of the other things. If you follow the channel, you kind of know what happened. But the fact is, this is a celebration of his life. Wow. Um, the work is still there. I wonder who's going to pick it up and carry the mantle from that point. But we want to say rest definitely in peace to Thaddeus Matthews. Sad. I knew he was ill, but I didn't know he was this ill to actually pass. I knew he was ill, but I didn't know that he was this ill to actually pass. I thought he would bounce back. I knew he had a stroke and he bounced back from that. You know, a guy went through a lot of stuff just to for freedom of speech, death threats, and a host of other things. You'd be surprised. A lot of y'all think this stuff is easy. You should try it and allow everybody to know who you are when you go eat and stuff like that. And you see the people who don't necessarily agree with you and all of that kind of stuff like that. It's not really easy to put yourself out there, but he did in a big way. And now he's resting in peace. And he's fought a good fight. He's finished his course. And henceforth and now and forevermore is laid up for him a crown of righteousness. Brought about a lot of entertainment. A lot of stuff he was doing was entertaining. Not entertaining for some because they didn't know him. And who cares about the people who don't know you? I don't know why people even waste time with people that they don't know you. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know what you've been through. And some of y'all give them so much time. I wouldn't give them 1 second of my brain. They can go to hell. Literally. But he rested in peace. And no more heartaches and all that stuff, no more bills and all that stuff is all behind him now. And no more trying to save a city that didn't even care that you tried to save him. Put yourself out there. That is Matthews, great public figure, and all of those wonderful things. He's no longer with us. God bless his soul. And to his family, we praying for you all much. His daughter, I know he lost a son during this time on this stuff, but I believe he has a daughter who's made herself known. We're praying for you and praying for your family much. All right, that is Matthews, man. He was a very entertaining figure. But I can tell you, man, this has been a month of unbelievable death. I'm not going to talk about all of it. I was kind of surprised that Chris Jasper, the Isley brothers, he passed Monday. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. He wrote a lot of the Isley Brothers hits from the 70s into the 80s. He passed as well. This has just been a horrible month. And I was kind of hoping we could close out this month with no huge tragedies. And then when I thought that we could close out this month with no huge tragedies, then of course, Roberta Flack passed. And I was very sad about that. I seen Roberta some years ago downtown Chicago at the Hilton Hotel. She was singing there. And one of the things I wanted to know more about Roberta Flack, I wanted to know more about her relationship with Donny Hathaway. And I was hoping that somebody would interview her because there's so many things about Donny Hathaway, that great singer that we really don't know. We heard various people say a lot of things over the years about Donny Hathaway, but I've never really heard Roberta Flack do a full interview. And they made some wonderful music together. And I always wanted to hear somebody cover what she knew, but I don't know if it's out there or not. If it is, I've never seen it before, but she's passed as well too. And I was like, okay, man, instead of this year getting quieter, it's actually getting worse. I mean, it's actually getting worse. And when I thought that it couldn't get any worse than what it had gotten, boy, I could never be so wrong. I'm going to stop saying that it can't get any worse because it got worse. I wouldn't have never thought waking up this morning that I would have heard that a legendary actor and one of my favorite actors, Gene Hackman, and his wife and one of their dogs was found dead. Yeah, one of his dogs and his wife and him were found dead this morning in their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. You got to know this is very suspicious, and they're not letting out a whole lot of information, just things that they found. They found some pills. They found the wife towards the washroom and him in a different room. They're not really giving any detail. They are saying that the death is suspicious, but they're not telling us whether or not, how suspicious or foul play. But that was just kind of shocking too. Um, to wake up and Gene's found dead, his wife's found dead, and then their dog died too. And all people are thinking all kind of things. Maybe it was carbon monoxide and all of that stuff. These are just thoughts that are coming from people, the press, but nobody really knows. But it's just a tragic situation altogether. And it's just one of those things you figure a person this famous that people would check on a person like this. And it seems like they may have been there for a second or two, because I did read that their bodies were definitely decomposing. So they supposed to have a housekeeper. I'm trying to figure out what happened. I know the housekeeper found them, but why wasn't the housekeeper there? See, decomposition, it takes at least several days. So there's just a a wide variety of time here with the death of Gene Hackman, his wife, and dog, from the time that they may have died to the time that they were found. That's just unexplained for, and investigators got their work cut out for them, and they're trying to put this together. So, here we are at the end of the month of February, and man, uh it is ending with a bang. And a lot of people, y'all know and don't know, have died and passed. And I'm like, wow, this is just absolutely incredible. No question about that. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section about Gene Hackman. My favorite movie by him, of course, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was the one where he played the Reverend on that boat that was sinking. I cannot think of the name of that movie for the life of me. And they were trying to, the boat capsized and turned upside down, and they had to try and find their way. It almost came to me because they did a reboot of that same movie as well too, but it still wasn't to me as what would I call it, thrilling as the one that Gene Hackman did. But the boat turned over upside down, a wave turned it over, and they had to climb to the top of the boat. But the top of the boat became the bottom, and the bottom of the boat. Poseidon, there you go, Philly Bill in the house. We always strong. We feel it strong. Philly Bill, Poseidon, that's it. That's my favorite movie by him. And he's trying to get those people out of that boat free. And I mean, if you watch that movie, even if you watch it on American Movie Classics, you can feel the intensity that's coming from this guy. And man, it's so believable. They make you really do believe it. And if you look at the technology back then compared to the technology now, I mean, I had to give it to the technology back then. They made that whole thing look really for real. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And so that's one of my favorite movies by him. And then the other movie I like is a movie he did with Keanu Reeves. What's up? Killer Car in the building. The movie with Keanu Reeves, The Replacements. Yeah, I love that movie. The Replacements, and he played the coach with the replacement team. Most people don't even know that part of the Replacements is a true story. That was when the NFL went on strike and they had to use replacement players because the players were on strike. And people think that was just a movie script, but no, it was a true story that actually happened. They couldn't use some of the NFL names the way they really wanted to, but there was a year when the NFL went on strike, and they brought in replacements to try and finish out the season. And so Gene Hackman and Keanu Reeves lit up cable TV before Netflix was even thought of, and they did the replacements, and that's one of the top movies of today. So those are my two favorite movies that stand out in my mind that I like by Gene Hackman. Of course, he did other ones, but those were the ones that made it to my DVD case and that I actually watch. I'm not putting you on my case if I don't watch it. I don't care who you are. I mean, I just ain't doing it. But those are two movies I actually watched by Gene Hackman. Again, about all the stuff that happened, you can see the link if you got something you want to say, how you feel about this, everything that's going on. Um, just click that link and come up and share your thoughts. Gene Hackman still has me shocked because I'm reading even as I speak to you right now, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, you like Lex Luthor and Superman? I thought that was pretty cool too. I thought, yeah, he played a good little villain in Superman. Yep, I like that as well too. But I didn't think Superman was other than Christopher Reeves. To me, Christopher Reeves will always be Superman. They can do a million Supermans, and I'm not even interested because Christopher Reeves made me believe he was Superman. He just embodied that role of Superman. Michael Keaton embodied the role of Batman. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel. When they start to change the actors, I'm sorry. Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, I think that's his name. He just stole the show with the Joker. He'll always be the Joker. I'm sorry. And imagine Jack Nicholson as the Joker with a Prince soundtrack. I mean, that is a superb movie by itself. Jack Nicholson with Prince in the background. Welcome, my brother, Killer Car. How are you, man?
What's good, man? What's good?
I ain't doing nothing but chilling. How about you, bro?
Shoot, man, I'm good. I'm good. Living life. Can't call it.
That's what I want to hear. How you feel about that, man? Waking up and seeing Gene Hackman gone like that.
Man, it's kind of weird. I was thinking, man, his wife died, the dog died, but it kind of seemed like some foul play going on.
It does. And two other dogs were alive, but they didn't. They got to get them all nourished up. But the one dog, the one they said they had one of them little dog things that you can come in the door with.
Hmm.
So he come in the door, they're assuming, and whatever was in there, he died. But the other two that didn't come in the door, they were outside alive. So something does seem wrong.
Yeah, yeah, something ain't right, man.
He's 95 years old. We have a problem with a 95-year-old actor.
I ain't hear you was
Yeah, he's
breaking up. Say that
95.
one more time.
Yeah, he 95 years old, and his wife's 63. Who would have a problem with a 95-year-old actor?
Right, right. Something ain't right. Then his wife, how his wife died?
What they all they're saying is that they found her near the washroom, and they found some sort of pills near her, but they're not indicating that she took them. They don't know if it's carbon monoxide. They just threw a bunch of stuff out there, and they got to find out. And they said even if it was carbon monoxide, due to how long it took them to find them after they had died, the carbon monoxide would have dissipated and not even been in their bodies.
What's up? What's up, bro? Dad, so they found some pills next to her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Somebody killed them. They try to make it seem like an overdose death. That's yeah. Somebody did it.
But what would they want to kill 95-year-old Gene Hackman for?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, you know how the powers that be do, bro. Hey, once it's time to pay them dues, you got to pay them dues.
Oh yeah. If you sell your soul, you're speaking like that. You're right. He coming to collect one way or the other.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Especially when
see.
you in the industry.
Champion Jack Nicholas. That's it. Champion Gamer said it's the ritual. So a lot of people are thinking the same thing Champion Gamer is saying. And Laddie London, what's up, Laddie? I ain't seen you in a
Yeah.
second.
That
Champion Gamer
scene,
said, go ahead.
yeah, you right though. That scene kind of right.
You feel that you can do your work and just be through with your work and go somewhere and retire and not have to do it no more.
Yeah, you should be able to.
But I know
But
what they're gonna say happen. I guarantee you. Monday they're gonna say Diddy did it.
right,
I guarantee you, he getting blamed for everything. I guarantee you, Monday gonna be like, Puffy had just saw them about 6 months before he went to jail. I guarantee you, they gonna blame that. Hey boy, everything that happened somehow it's connected to puppy. I just heard two more things connected to puppy. I was busting up. I'm like, they trying to put this boy up for anything they can find. They even making up stuff.
Yeah, him and little baby.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. Little baby, man. No better to go shoot that video over there, man. Oh no, go ahead and talk about that, man. How you feel about that, man? He caused two kids to be killed, man, because of that video.
Uh Man, it's unfortunate, man. He supposed to learn from dirt situation, like, bro. You gotta stay away from that drama, bro.
You ain't lying. Yeah, that's a young girl from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She died too mysteriously. They found her
Yeah,
dead in her
yeah.
apartment. I forgot about that. You
It
know, but yeah,
always happen in threes too, Tanique.
really, man,
Yeah, man. Celebrity deaths most of the time happen in threes.
wow. But let's get back to that little baby, man, because that's why I didn't just do anything right away. 'Cause I want to talk to some of my people down in Georgia. He knew that was going to happen, and we got two young kids that are killed because he deliberately disrespected that other set, man. What does this mean? Because the Atlanta Police Department are saying they're gonna bring him down at all costs. It don't matter what it costs. The DSA office, because those two children that were killed, they say they want him to spend life in prison. Period. Whatever it takes, is what they said.
I'm saying, so the dudes that he went shot the video at, what, they was some bloods? That was a blood neighborhood or something?
I forget, but he was banned from being over there, and they didn't come to his side. He decides to go shoot a video over there anyway and started a war. In the process of that, two children got killed. So had he never went over there, knowing that he wasn't supposed to be over there, and the way they make the implication is, even legally, he knew he had, said, okay, he'll stay away from over in that territory, but then decided to go over there without those people permission to shoot a video. And he started a war, and children got killed.
Yeah, I mean, if the police tell you you don't supposed to be over there, bro, you know you don't supposed to be over there.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, two kids were killed, and they saying they thought. I mean, they making a pledge that whatever it takes, it'll make a difference with the money that they want to put him away forever.
Yeah, I mean, he should have seen what just happened to Thug. Like, bro, I heard the feds done picked him up.
Really?
Yeah, man. I know it was on Facebook, but it might be a rumor. I don't know if it's actually true or not. I have to go back and check.
Dude, you mean Thug done already violated?
No, not Thug, little baby.
Oh man, ooh. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm rooting for him. Yeah, but I got mixed emotions on that one, man, because I seen the two little kids that was killed, and I kind of felt some way. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that because kids were killed.
yeah. Rest in peace to the little kids, man.
Yeah, they had nothing to do with any of that stuff that was going on, but they got killed as a result of the video.
Right,
And the police, DA, the state of Georgia, FBI, they're not making it. They're not trying to hide it. Those kids would be alive. They say, "Hey, he not did that video.
right, man.
This ain't no cap. This ain't the boost. No album sales. You got a lot of men and women who are in tears in that place, and they're not playing. That's why one reason I ain't coming, because they've taken it to a whole nother level. They want to make an example out of him.
Yeah, he should, and he already know that, being black and being from Georgia, like, he should already know that.
You ain't joking. I don't think nobody learned no lesson out of all that young thug them went through all them years. And,
Yeah,
and what's the name? YNL Melly. They held him in jail. The judge said for what? I forgot how many days and months the judge had him in jail. They couldn't even convict him. Uh, Michelle
yeah.
says he's still dating James. Huh?
Um, I don't know who.
Who, Michelle? You talking about who? Is who dating James? I ain't hear that one either. James. I'm like, James? You find out some stuff over here, man.
Hey, hold on, Tanique.
Okay, Michelle, who, oh, yeah, you will, laddie. You will. Michelle, who's dating James? My God. I hope it's a her. Lil Baby, James Harden, the basketball player. Oh no! Oh my God! You see, Laddie. She said it for both of us. She said, "Oh my God." Wait a minute, I thought James Harden was that. Wait, she said that Lil Baby and James Harden was dating, man.
Hey, they probably be gay, man. You buying another man all them gifts for his birthday, something ain't right.
Oh no, I ain't hear that, man. I thought James Harden was supporting the strip clubs. He was going broke supporting the strip clubs with the chicks.
Man, he gave little baby 100,000 and some honey buns. 100,000 and some honey buns.
Oh man, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I thought Lil Baby was gangster over shooting videos in the wrong territory.
Yeah, man. But they was already on him anyway. 4 PF, they was already on him.
And we can't forget the Irv Gotti died as well, and Valletta Wallace as well died. Big's mom.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Biggie, Mom, and Earth.
I was hoping she would live to see justice.
Yeah, but she ran his estate up to 160 million.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, she did.
She did a good job taking care of his kids and everything else.
Yeah. His kids ain't had to worry about nothing.
But don't you find it strange that she gets sick and die when they arrest Puffy? The
Uh,
last time I seen her, she was saying how bad she wanted to slap him.
yeah, she probably was happy Puffy got locked up.
She said she wanted to slap the living daylights out of him. That's what she said.
Yeah,
Then he
Puffy weird, man.
he get arrested. A few months after he get arrested, she take real sick and die. Some people say she still has some very, very important information that she was about to release.
Yeah, she should have refiled that lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles and the Los Angeles Police Department.
Well, that's why they say her death is suspicious, because that may have been in the plans. And now that Puppy's in jail and definitely guilty of some of this stuff, or definitely charged with it, you move
Yeah,
out the way, which she can't. So the only one who could would probably be Faith.
yeah, someone right. How y'all gonna solve the Tupac case and y'all supposed to solve the Biggie case?
Well, remember what Suge said: if you ever saw one, you saw both.
Yeah, you got to.
He said, you saw one, you saw both of them cases. He been saying that from day one.
Yeah, he probably involved with it.
You think Suge involved with that, man?
Yeah, I think should pay that money to get Big knocked off.
What about Pac?
Nah, I think that was Puffy. Puffy put up the $1 million.
Yeah, he did brag about it.
It's just the paper trail don't go back to him. You feel me?
Well, I don't know, man. They arrested him. Hey, I'm one of those people that think that Puffy gonna make some deals because he gonna start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And I believe at the end of the day, we gonna know what happened to him, to Big, to Pac, and to Nipsey as well too. You think of Lauren London coming through Rock Nation and Puffy, and they're not just trying to go out to Puffy, they're trying to go out to Jay-Z too.
I think Jay-Z too powerful. I think it's gonna be hard to get him. He protected.
Bro, nobody was more powerful than Puffy. That's the problem. Black people think when they get to a certain level that they're so powerful they can do everything, and they forget that there's somebody more powerful than them. Jay not that powerful, man. And most black
I
people
don't know.
don't support him anyway.
I don't know though, Tanique, man. Jay, man, he on top of the pyramid, bro.
Now he made some boss decisions and some boss moves and stuff like that, but he ain't on top of the pyramid. That's still the
Who above him
Rothschilds.
that's black?
That's still the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. They ain't letting no black person up there, bro.
Nah, I'm talking about like far as black people in the community, not in the community, but in the hip hop community. Like I don't think it's nobody bigger than Jay.
Yeah, he made some false moves, and I don't know, man. He still ain't pushing units like Death Row was.
Yeah, yeah. Death Row was an army.
I mean, like Pac said, my homie got 4 million. I done sold 6 million. Death Row's pushing units. So I don't see that happening with Rock Nation. Then they had this huge layoff and all that stuff. He made some good business decisions.
But you remember what Kanye said about Jay Z on his rant? Remember he said Jay Z got shooters.
Yeah, Kanye did say that. Kanye did say that, man. He really did.
He said, "Don't send them for my head."
He sure did. You ain't even joking. He sure said it. Absolutely, he
Yeah,
said it.
man. I think people be underestimating Jay like that. That lawyer dude, that white lawyer dude, he underestimated Jay Z.
Um, Out of Texas, what's his name?
Talking about
The one
Buzzy, right?
representing that, yeah, the one representing that girl.
Yeah,
You know who let out some real gems though? The lawyer that's representing ASAP Rocky.
yeah.
I saw him on the Breakfast Club, and I kind of cringed at some of the things he said. He said one of the
Talking
reasons
about
why
Puffy
he said,
case.
yeah, huh?
Talking about Puffy case, right?
Yeah, he was saying the reason why he couldn't help Puffy is because of his relationship with Jay-Z and his relationship with Rock Nation. He said he couldn't help him.
Yeah. And everybody know Jay Z and Puffy is partners in crime.
They was. That's why everybody was shocked that he said that, because that's the implication that all Puffy's help is turned against him, because they wouldn't let him represent Puffy. That's what he said. That's why he couldn't take it.
Hey, so look, to get a presidential partner, don't you have to be sentenced first?
No, that's what he did to Eric Adams. He just ripped the whole part of the Department of Justice and made Eric Adams is free.
Oh, so Trump can pardon Puffy right now if he want to.
I think he told Kanye West, don't worry about it. He ain't even sentenced yet. And if you notice, because he's willing to pull that trigger, a lot of state cases they're holding back.
Yeah.
What's the use of prosecuting Lil Durk if you send the right person and they go see Trump and then he erase it, eradicate it, pardon it.
Yeah, they better go talk to Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. Shoot. Hey, go Trump, man. Go Trump.
or Ice Cube.
Yeah, yeah. Go Q.
He had a great relationship with Ice Cube too. Remember he came up with the $500 million platinum plan for black people in the first time he running?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. What he gonna do with that though?
I don't know what he gonna do with it now. He ain't saying nothing.
Somebody need to ask him about it.
I guess too many people
Yeah.
are complaining instead of asking about it. Everybody got something negative to say about the guy.
Right, right. Hey, how long you gonna be on though?
Long enough to just go over some of the things we went over already. I just wanted to come out and give a shout out to these people and talk to people and make my presence known, because it kind of been off live for a little bit on doing a whole another tip. Got some more videos coming up. But you're welcome, man. Thanks for coming up. You're always welcome, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know. I was gonna say I'll come back if you still on.
Yeah, I bet I wish you go ahead and start your own program, man. I'll help you out. Get your own program started, bro.
Oh yeah, I am, bro. When I get a mic and a camera, I'm definitely is, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thanks, Killer.
All right, no problem.
Yep. So we've covered much of that territory that we want to cover. A lot of it's sad, but man, I mean, Puppy's not looking. Puppy's case is definitely not looking good, and I was just surprised when I woke up to hear that Gene Hackman and his wife and the dog too, were found dead laying in the house. That kind of made me a little sad. And we're gonna pray for all these families, all these people who have lost loved ones. And of course, let's not forget our own YouTuber, all right, and his family. Did a lot of entertaining us. That is Matthews. He's no longer with us. I know y'all know already. A strong media personality and stuff like that. And he's resting in peace. He passed. Still caught me a little off guard. Knew he was a little ill, but I didn't know ill to that point. But Muddy Waters wrote a song years ago. He said, "We all gonna take sick and die one of these days." So I want you to pray for Thaddeus Matthews, his family, Gene Hackman, his wife, their family, and Chris Jasper, the Isaac brothers, their family, Muppet Vampire Slayer, their family. Just a lot of deaths that have occurred in the month of February that you never would have saw coming. We definitely got some more stuff coming from what we're teaching here on this series. I want to thank you guys for coming out. You know what I always say to all my subs, to all my followers, as usual, definitely one nation.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face, like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy, feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and college prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him, seems a little weird. Question number one, why's there no blood? Question number two, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit, handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget, they got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know when it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Views to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.